guest live from the inbox. Y'all notice the new look and the new everything is new. It's 2021. We about to get it in. So when you come in, make sure that you share, invite, send a carrier pigeon, do what you got to do to make it work. I'm gonna give y'all like a minute to come in because I know the notifications is a delay. But when you come in, say what's up. I always want to know how you guys are doing. Let me know where you from. And I say welcome. We about to get this in. The reason why I created this, we still doing the podcast later tonight at 8 p.m. So make sure you there for that because I have another guest that's coming on there. But the podcast ain't going nowhere. But I do this in my spare time. That's why I call it a pop-up show. And today is the first time I'm going to have a guest on here. And we just going to watch some of these videos that I normally share. And just like make it do what it do. We gonna have some live reactions to this. So when you guys come in, just say what's up, say hi. Let me know how your day's going. Let me know where you're from, all that good stuff. Make sure you share it. I got some videos we're going to react to. But first, before I do that, I'm going to introduce my special guest for the day so that you guys can kind of see how this thing is going to go. So let me do that, and then I'm going to tell you how we're going to roll through this. So stand by 1 second. And I'm going to take her off of mute. So hold on 1 second so she can actually talk. Hold on. Here we go. All right. So today, before you talk, hold on 1 second. So today, I have a special guest. This Tiffany is, y'all remember I had a guest a while ago named Tony Massey, and I met him on TikTok. Well, I met her on TikTok too. And y'all know I do things off of energy and how people do things or whatever. So I was like, let me inbox her and see if I can get her on the show. Because her content, it could be a little spicy sometimes, but she gets it in. But she does it in an eloquent way. So I was like, let me get some of that energy on here. And I'm going to set her up. And she's going to react to some videos, but without me even showing it to her in advance. So this is going to be in real time, guys. So welcome to the show. Let people know who you are and let people know like some of the things you're doing with your business, and then we're going to get right into it.
Hey y'all, hey, it's Tiffany Therese here. Y'all probably seen me on Uncork TikTok. Here I am live on Guru Show. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. I can't wait to see these reaction videos. Like he said, I've never seen them before, and I'm so excited. We're going to give y'all our advice. It's going to be funny. We're going to have a good time. Make sure y'all comment and give your opinions as well. I'm an entrepreneur. I have many things going on, but the main thing is I have the Hello Holistics Respiratory Rescue. Guys, it'll get your lungs and everything together. If you're having any inflammation, irritation, you can go on dessertchicken.net and purchase it there. And then I have the seasonings. I have unlimited seasonings. So go get your dessert dust at dessertchicken.net as well. But I'll touch back on that later, but let's get to the videos.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely go back through how they can contact you. And yes. Let me get these yeah, people are coming in. Say hi, y'all. Say what's up. We about to get into video number 1. So stand by. Y'all know I keep my toys in tow. So we're gonna do these videos, and then you guys can also react in the comments and let us know how you feel about the videos that you about to see. And we just gonna roll with the punches. So stand by. All right, so video number 1. This guy has he has captured this woman's video or whatever, what she's talking about. So I'm gonna let it roll, and then we're gonna see how Tiffany feels about this, and then I'll talk about how I feel about it. So hold on 1 second.
Ask me out on a first date for a coffee or lunch, I'm gonna automatically think these two things. Either 1, you're broke as fuck.
What? So this woman is grown as hell, about 45 to 50 years old. She believes that a man that she narrowly knows should just take her to dinner or just something expensive. See, this type of woman with this type of mentality, she doesn't go on dates to get to know you. She goes on dates to see what your wallet look like. And even if you take her on an expensive date, that doesn't mean that you got money. This is exactly why you probably would want to do something cheap on the first date, so you can weed women out who think like this. Because women with this type of entitlement is only a headache down the road. And women will probably say something like,
if you're just broke, just say that.
You just got pussy to bargain with. Just say that shit too. Yeah. Avoid these types.
Okay, so wait. Okay, well let's do this. What's your first reaction to hearing that?
My first reaction is, oh damn, because there's nothing wrong with doing something simple. Neither one of you know each other. You want something public, so you both feel comfortable. So there's nothing wrong with doing something simple, like, grabbing a sandwich from the coffee shop and taking a walk in the park. It doesn't have to be expensive. So I totally disagree with her. And he's a character, all his different tones and animation. He's a character, but I agree with him. He's right. Women like that, you do want to weed out immediately, because she does look like she requires more. And it's not about that. It's about getting to know the person, and you can get to know them whether it's something expensive or whether it's something small and minor. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even take money to get to know someone or go on a date. You could do things and keep it simple and keep it light. And as long as the company's good, that's all that should matter. And you're both safe. That's all that should matter. So yeah, I totally agree with him.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? And I'm going to come at this from a couple of different angles, right? Because I always like to play devil's advocate too, just so people can have perspective. So this video speaks to how a lot of people interact, because back in the day, somebody had to take you on a proper date in order to show that they were kind of serious about you, right? And so to a lot of these people, the coffee shop isn't a proper date, right? So when a man decides that they want to just do something light, then there's a lot of women out here like her. She ain't alone, that feel like if you're not willing to invest the money to go out on a proper date to get to know me, then they think that either A, you don't really care enough or have engaged with her enough to think that she's worth that. And sometimes there are men out here who just don't have it. And the coffee date is really like, here's the setup, right? There's a you know where I'm going with this. There's some men out here that will take you out on a coffee date and try to fill you out, and then they never take you on the proper date, right? So it's a double-edged sword. So it's like, I agree. First of all, I agree with unfortunately, if you haven't seen all of his videos, but this particular one, I do agree with him on, because he's a character. But however, I think that I'm always an advocate for dates where you can actually hear the other person talk and really engage in communication and all of that. I also believe that a proper date should be somewhere on the track, because it shows that you're willing to invest the time and the money on different things, because every date isn't going to be a walk in the park, right? At some point, as an adult, you're going to have to do that dinner or that lunch and eat some real food and get to know each other and do different things. But it doesn't have to be like you just balling out of control night out on the town every week. But this whole thing called a date is almost kind of like a lost art in 2021, 2020, because and then I'm gonna ask you a question. I run into, like, as a coach, a lot of women, and one of the questions I ask them is, when the last time you been on a real date? I would say 98% of them is crickets. They don't even know what it feels like to be asked out on a date, to be taken out to dinner. So my question to you is, are the proper dates a requirement, or is it just we just gonna hang out and let it go with the flow? Is that kind of like, what's your thoughts on going with the flow? with no intentions?
You mean no intentions like on going anywhere? It's not going like
No
you don't
intentions
see
on
her.
we just going with the flow. Like, you know, at some point someone would say, I'm interested in you. I want to take you out to dinner. You want to
Right.
meet you for lunch. We're in this go with the flow time now where people are like, we don't even want to call it a date. Let's just hang out and whatever happens, happens. One day, you know, we'll see what happens. As opposed to saying, I really like you. And at some point you're going to say, I really don't want nobody else to see you. I'm trying to be in your face. And I wanted to just be me. People are throwing that out the window and they're saying, I don't know what that is or what it will ever look like, but let's just keep hanging out for the next 6 months and see what happens.
No, 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 no. We can no. I want to know what his intentions are, because
Right.
I feel like when two people meet each other, you definitely have an idea, at least, on what you see them as. Whether it's your woman or your wife, you see qualities. Something attracted you to this person, and after you're a certain age, you definitely know what you're looking at, who you're looking at. At least you got a good idea. So I definitely want to know the man's intentions. What did he see in me? What made him want to ask me out? What made him want to spend time with me and spend money on me? What do you see? I would just so that date, whether it was at the park or it was dinner, because I'm open. Me personally am open to either. And do I want to go on a dinner date eventually? Absolutely, and not too long. Don't take too damn long. So, but at first, just so I'm comfortable, we're in public and we're just conversation. Yeah, something simple is cool. But I definitely would take that opportunity to get to know him. Especially like you said, there's space for conversation. You could hear the person. You could, it's not loud. It's not like a bowling alley. So you could actually conversate and get to know each other. But I would definitely want to know what his intentions are. So yeah, we're not just about to kick it for 6 months because we ain't promised tomorrow. So at this age, I need to know where your head is at, sir.
Right. We have a comment, and then I have a small follow-up question to that.
Okay.
I'm so Erica from Facebook says, I'm so glad the men in my age group don't worry about getting used on a date. That was going to lead into the next question I was going to ask. If a dinner is going to set them back in his finances, then maybe he should be working on that first. Your thoughts? That's part of my follow-up question, but not all of it.
I mean, just because a guy is not, financially secure doesn't mean he shouldn't be able to go on a date. The right woman will accept his shortcomings in that way, in that area, and she'll be okay with
Are you
just
so
going to
politically correct
Starbucks.
with this right now?
I mean, I'm just saying, she'll be okay. She'll be okay with just going to Starbucks and getting a coffee.
No. What Erica is talking about is once you get past that, if the dude
Right.
is like, you know what, I ain't got it. We can't go to Fridays. You know what? Let's just keep going Dutch until I get myself together. That's what she talking about.
Oh no. No, that probably needs to be the last day because Fridays ain't no. That's about making $40. You
And she's basically saying if that sets him back, then he might need to work on his financial.
Then I agree with Erica that he definitely does because that's no excuse. You definitely need to work on your finances before you try to start dating because dating is expensive. It can get expensive and it does cost money. So men that want to date have to have something.
Yeah.
You ain't got to have all of it, but you need something. You need some type of income to be able to court this woman properly.
Right.
And Fridays is not expensive. So if Fridays or Applebee's is going to cause you a problem, then yeah, I would say wait a little bit, wait for your raise or whatever the heck is going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just wait a minute.
It's and my follow up question is, how do you feel about this whole notion? I call them the new dudes and the new chicks of not wanting to feel like I can't take you out on a date and pay for it because I don't want to feel like you're gonna get me. So I gotta make sure you have just as much skin in the game as I do, so I don't feel used. And then that's just kind of how we rock until I feel like you've earned. This is the term they use, that you've earned the right for me to do that, because now you've showed me that you're willing to put in as much as me financially and all of that kind of crap.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a whole mouthful. Okay, so I feel as though if the man is interested in the woman and you want to go out on this date, you want to take her out. Whatever you choose to do is what you choose to do. You got to kick that money. You got to kick it. She may not be willing to pay as much as him. She may pay for half. She may pay for some of the entertainment or activities that you do. And I feel like that should be good enough. She shouldn't have to kick up as much as him. He's the man. He needs to court. Do your part. Like, you need to court.
Yeah,
he shouldn't pay for everything, but
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, she should be willing to put in something to show that I'm willing to contribute to us, but not everything.
It bothers me because I'm not young and I was brought up in a certain era, but I think the men that's starting to think like this, it's the answer to the woman saying, I want us to be the same. And so the guy's like, okay, if that's true, I'm gonna need you to, on the first 5 dates, I'm gonna need you get half of it, because that way I know that you're just as invested as I am. But
right.
You know, way back in the olden days, you used to take, pay for the date, pay for the dinner as the man, and it's a gamble. Nothing's guaranteed, but you are interested enough in this person to take that gamble. And if it doesn't work, then you take the L on the $40 or whatever the hell it is, and you just keep it moving. and it is what it is. Like, how many, like, as dudes, like, we've taken many L's, and it's not like you lost your house because you took somebody to doggone, wherever. Every restaurant isn't Ruth Chris. Get it in. Like, but then, it is, and I know I'm rambling about this because it's coming from a place.
Right.
The thing is when the piece that's missing is the time that it takes that you're supposed to try to get to know the person. So, like, if you don't have that, then of course you're gonna be like, I don't really know anything about you, so I'm gonna need you to put up some money too. If you really, even if like a phone conversation or a brief, pass by meeting, if you're having conversation, we're not, as adults, we're not gonna care what your favorite color is. I'm trying to figure out, like, how we gonna get into this whole date phase. So I'm gonna need to know some character things about you. I'm gonna want to know some basic information so that I feel like it's worth my time to take you out. But that part is like, that thing is gone now. It's like, okay, so when we swipe left, okay, cool. So you want to hook up so we can. Erica says these young dudes want to do 50-50, so I'm gonna call him sir and bruh to let him know we're just friends. I think on the show that I was on with Erica, because Erica has a show too, and she's a coach too. That whole sir thing, I know I'm gonna keep saying it, but sir got a whole different meaning now, and it's funny to me because I be like, which sir is she calling me?
Right.
But yeah, so we're gonna move on to the second video because we're gonna keep it moving. Okay. So hold on, we about to go to the next one. I don't even know which one it is, but I know I got a few queued up, so hold on. All right, here go the next one.
Why did you block me?
Baby, look. You talk too much. There you go. I told you talk too much on social media.
What did I say that was so terrible?
What happened you said? Every time we got an issue in our relationship, then you go on social media. Whatever it is. You might not say exactly what's going on, but I know what's going on. Why can't you keep anything in the house? Everybody on social media know that we going through something because you got a post.
It's not that deep.
It is that deep. Why does the world have to know what man you're going through in his house? And then you will see a meme and post a meme. The meme will say something like, oh, if a man truly loves you, he'll do this and the third. And here you go in the caption, well, you ain't lying. I pray God will send me a man like this, or amen, or ooh, I wish. Oh, Look, I ain't got time for this. Because every time you do it, I'm that. Why?
Okay, hold on. Your thoughts? I told you this gonna be, ladies and gentlemen. She ain't never seen these videos before, so this is the live reaction right here. The floor is yours.
Once again, I agree with the man. Ladies gotta quit doing that. Like, call your mom. Like, if you just gotta talk, call your mom, call your therapist, call somebody to care. Don't call your girlfriend just cause. I agree with him. Women need to stop taking their business to social media. What goes on in your relationship, especially if it's a serious relationship or a marriage, it stays in the house. Like, he's totally correct. And a lot of women, and it's like, I don't know what it is. They just want to do this. And it's like, no, that's your personal business. If you love this man and you want it to work, and you don't need anybody's outside opinion. It's between y'all two. At the end of the day, after you done told all your business, you still got to come back together and figure it out. It's not for everybody's opinion. Everybody say so. I totally agree with him. She's wrong. I agree. Period.
Yeah, so there's a couple things in that video, right? Because we all know people like this, that when they have issues, they'll put like a subliminal thing or whatever. But and I think that a lot of times, you know how when you have like two sides, you always want people to side with you, so it's like an indirect way for you to get like the little yeah, you're right. The thing that she said he said at the end, he was like, you got a meme saying that something about you wish you had a man like this, and I'm like you gotta, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And the other side of that is, unfortunately, people want your relationship to fail. I don't care what. Absolutely. So when you do that, it's just like anything else that comes out in negative about your relationship publicly. You can't do that and then come on the next day and be smiling, talking about we happy as hell. Like, people are gonna be like, nah. And then you got the creeps on the side, like, oh, she ain't happy? Okay, cool. Exactly. Let me slide in her DMs and give her some comfort, because that meme seemed like she having issues with her man.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, Erica says she opening the door for other women to step in, and I won't feel sympathetic for her.
Yeah, they gonna be like, I'll take him, boo. Give him here. Give him here.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, if you're in a decent relationship, you gotta listen to your other partner. Like, some people are super egregious, but if your partner has boundaries, even if you don't go all the way there, you still gotta acknowledge the fact that they're there and try to meet in the middle at the very least. And she's just like, it's not that deep, which means she's totally just excluding how he feels. And that's the recipe for disaster, when you totally exclude how your partner feels. It doesn't even have to be this. When you don't even take into consideration how your partner feels about something, that right there is going to turn into something ugly over time. And then she's going to be the one trying to play the victim. Because I've seen this before. I've seen this online where the woman was putting all that dirty laundry out, and the guy was going in the comments like, stop doing this. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, just be quiet. And she wanted the sympathy from the other women for her saying things about him in a negative way, and then they would be happy the next week, and then she would delete all of them, and then she would do another, and it was just like, who wants to, male or female, who wants to live in an existence where every time you have an argument, it's out for public display? Like, people aren't stupid, and then people will purposely put stuff on there and then say, I just want y'all to know this not about me. Why would you? Like, they'll put something on there like the meme will literally say, I wish my man didn't do X, Y, Z. You're putting a meme on there as a woman in a relationship and say, what do y'all think? But it's not about me, though. Nah.
Yes, it is.
You don't do that. Or you'll say something like,
Right.
"Why all husbands suck?" You married, you got,
But you're married. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like it bothers me because the communication that needs to happen. Social media is not kind. It's not
No.
kind to people in general, and you welcome in so much negative stuff. If y'all got to go to see a therapist or something, go handle it. But Facebook and Instagram is not your therapist. The people in the comments
No.
do not have your best interests at heart. So stop doing that. Like these
Yes.
people feel like they lost the argument, so let me go and ask the judge and jury if it's okay. It just it bothers me
Right.
a little bit, a little something.
Absolutely. But it's a control thing too. Because like let me get these people on my side,
Yeah.
and show you you're wrong. Like they have
Yep.
something to prove.
Yep.
Or when they text the entire family. I don't agree with that either. Because that's your relationship. Two people, not
Yep.
the whole family, not the social media. It's never for social media. Sometimes you might turn a family and they could kind of try to see both sides, and they may help, they may not, but it's definitely I feel like it's a control thing, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's wrong. It's definitely wrong.
And then the person will come back and be like, "See, you wrong because Becky said that that's
Right.
what happened with her husband," and you be like, no, what do you think? Like, wait,
Exactly.
where the hell Becky come from? Like, what the hell? Like, wait, first of all, you talking to Becky about our relationship? Wait, let's go back. Erica says it's very childish. Michelle Ford from Facebook says, especially at our age, it's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Erica also says she's lucky he chose to address it and give her a chance to stop it. Many guys would just leave her alone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's these things, right? It's these things that in the whole scope of your relationship, they're really small. Like, if you can make that one little tweak, then things go a different way. She literally sat there and didn't think anything was wrong with it.
Right. Right. And those are the women that it'll be like a revolving door, a circle. If you're going to keep going in that same circle until he's forced to leave, because her mentality, she doesn't get it. She does not understand what she's doing is wrong and invading to their relationship.
And I want to put a disclaimer out there. I know some of these videos on this particular one, and I didn't choose them in this way, but it looks like the women are always wrong on these past couple videos. That's not on purpose, guys. You know I love you. It just happened to be the ones that popped up. So next week I'll probably do some they go the other way, because I want you to be like, why all the women are wrong on these? So
that's just how it happens.
So we're gonna go to the next video. Looking at the clock, we good. Let me go to the next video. And let's see what they gotta say.
Okay, Jeremy, we talk every blue moon. He asks me how I'm doing, I ask him how he doing, and that's it.
And you think that's cool?
I don't see a problem with it.
How you don't see a problem when I told you I don't want you talking to this dude?
Jeremy, you cannot tell me who and who I cannot talk to.
I'm telling you who you can and cannot talk to. What I am telling you is, I don't like when you talk to this dude. I don't like how I feel when you talk to this dude. Who's that? Let me guess, that's him calling you.
No, this is Tracy.
Well, answer the phone, David. It's just Tracy.
Okay. Hello?
What's up, Sharika?
Nothing, sitting here arguing with Jeremy because he worried about Carrie texting me every blue moon.
For what? Y'all barely ever talk. Like,
Thank you. Exactly. Thank you.
Man, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about.
Let me call you back, Tracy. Let me call you back. You see she's saying the same thing, right?
My shit, I don't give a damn what y'all talking about, because obviously it's something if she know about it. Exactly. Matter of fact, how would you feel if I was still texting my ex-girlfriend?
Okay.
All right. Thoughts?
I was waiting for that part because that would it determines what I'm going to say, whether it was an ex or not. That matters.
Mm-hmm.
An ex is a no. We ain't doing that. You ain't about to do that. We're not unless there are children involved. Other than that,
Right.
you can kill that. That ain't happening. We ain't doing that. But if it's just a friend and there's never been anything sexual, intimate, I really don't see anything wrong with that. At our age, we've met so many people and have experienced so many different things. We are going to have friends and associates that may just say, hey, every blue moon. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like if there were any lines crossed, like any type of intimacy and things going on, then I would feel some kind of way, because you don't know. You might trust your spouse, but you don't trust the other person on the other end, and what their intentions are. No. But an ex, absolutely, that's not happening. We ain't doing that. Not unless there's children involved. If there ain't children involved, keep it up. Watch and see what happens. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna read a couple comments and then I'm gonna say what I think. Erica says she got an ignorant friend, and Spence City says, I don't know what's going on, but that couple was exhausting. Yeah. Okay. So here's another case where one party isn't respecting the boundaries that the other party would like for their relationship in order for them to be happy. Is it an unrealistic boundary? I think not. I think that there's a lot of people that feel like, and I'm gonna do a disclaimer. I know that there are exceptions to the rule, but there are a lot of people that feel like they can be BFFs with their ex while they with the new person, and we just gonna go catch a movie, or we just gonna do this, and it's like, and
Negative.
the thing about this particular scenario is, it feels like she has communication with the ex in the dark. You know what I mean? Like, he don't necessarily know that it's happening. Maybe he caught it a couple times, and maybe she brushed it off. That's number one problem. Because, like I said, there's unicorns. Some people, the ex is married, and then y'all be going on vacation together or some Will Smith stuff. I get it. But most people don't operate that way. And so if your partner is saying it makes me feel uncomfortable, and even in this case, she's like, it happens every now. If it happens every now and then you could really easily remove it and it shouldn't affect you. But she felt the need to make sure that she still had contact. And that is the part that I can't ride with. The next thing is, her friend is aware of the conversations that she has with the ex, which means they talking about him. That's the other problem.
Yeah.
And the fact that she had, again, to the point of the last conversation, you got this girl in your relationship talking about, y'all barely even talk. Why is he tripping? Or whatever she said. And you're using her for validation while we having our little discussion. Nah. Once again, she needed to validate her side of the story. Mm-hmm. That's crazy to me. That would even piss me off even more. Like, we would be, I don't even know, like, you would see smoke coming out my ears once you put that girl on speakerphone and her chiming in on what we talking about. Nah. You invited that in? That's a whole nother conversation right there.
Right.
That's a whole, let me get this comment and then I'm going to let you, Erica says, why do we go to people outside of our relationship to validate something that our partner is telling us is a problem? She's going to be single like her friend. Yeah. Maya Avery said, I missed the first part, but can couples with children not have a relationship with bonus parents? I may be off a bit. Can couples with children not have a relationship with bonus parents?
What does she mean by bonus parents?
So, step parents.
Okay.
Can couples with children...
bonus parents.
Yeah, you are off a little bit, Maya. We're going to come back to that because my Rosetta Stone is messing up a little bit. I got to reset that thing. But in this particular scenario, Maya, the guy... Actually, let's just replay it again. For those who just came on, let's replay it again one more time.
We talk every morning. He asks me how I'm doing. I ask him how he doing, and that's it.
And you think that's cool?
I don't see a problem with it?
How you don't see a problem when I told you I don't want you talking to this dude?
Jeremy, you cannot tell me who and who I cannot talk to.
I'm telling you who you can and cannot talk to. What I am telling you is, I don't like when you talk to this dude. I don't like how I feel when you talk to this dude. Who's that? Let me guess, that's him calling you.
No, this is Tracy.
Well, answer the phone, then. It's just Tracy.
Okay. Hello?
What's up, Sharika?
Nothing, sitting here arguing with Jeremy because he worried about Carrie texting me every blue moon.
For what? Y'all barely ever talk. Like.
Thank you. Exactly. Thank you.
Man, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about.
Let me call you back, Tracy. Let me call you back. You see she's saying the same thing, right?
I don't give a damn what y'all talking about because obviously it's something if she know about it. Exactly. Matter of fact, how would you feel if I was still texting my ex-girlfriend?
Okay, Jeremy.
So in context, she don't have kids with the ex. They hollering every now and then, and obviously the boyfriend was made aware of it at some point, and he's like, I don't want you talking to that guy. And she just didn't feel like there's a problem with her going against her boyfriend and saying, I'm gonna still do it anyway. It's cool. Yeah, it's her ex, Erica. So it ain't just some dude, right? Because then she can pull the we just friends, you want to meet him, whatever. She don't have that. Like, that's her ex. So Maya says if no children are involved, child by. Right. The fact that she prefaced it with, and this is what I know, just because this is life experience. When she said, we only talk every blue moon, that was to get him off the scent. Ain't nobody, you're not communicating with your ex once every 3 months if y'all have active communication. That's not how life works. Like, oh, he just called every 2 months to check on me to make sure I'm good and we have a little conversation. No, because that wouldn't even be discussion worthy with your girlfriend. Unless something else is going on and your girlfriend got a cosign to make sure to keep you off the scent. I need y'all to catch that. So the girlfriend already know what her role is in this. She said that thing real quick. They stories were straight before this even happened. So, and I know some of this is speculation, but this is this does, it just feels like her and that ex, they not just talking every blue moon. There's no way that happens. Maya says she obviously has a motive or intention with the ex. If he's an ex, why are we chatting again? Exactly. Erica says, poor Jeremy. Yeah, because every video he going through it.
Right. He need to leave that alone. He need to go home and let her go back to her ex.
Yeah, that's, first of all, if I tell you I have a problem with it, again, just to the point of the other, and you dismiss me, then we got a whole nother problem that don't even have nothing to do with him. That means you once again excluded how I felt. I didn't tell you you can't see your mama again. This is some dude that you're saying he only calls once every blue moon. Why is it so hard for you to let it go? What's really going on? And what are you and your girlfriend talking about on the side? That's what I need to know. So my question to you, Tiffany, is, in general, not just, I'm going to ask the question, I'm going to go to a comment, and then I want you to answer it. In general, not in just this scenario, and we're talking about no kids, okay? How do you feel about people being really, really, really good friends with an ex? So hold your thought. Michelle says, I have an ex that hits me up every few months, messenger only, no calls, just to ask how me and my daughters are doing. It has never been discussion worthy to anyone. I'm going to come back to that, Michelle, but Tiffany, I want you to answer, how do you feel about having, like, not like what Michelle's talking about, but like communication about what's going on in your life on a regular basis? We friends, It's nothing going on. How you feel about that?
Well, personally, I have no interest to talk to my exes. You don't need to know nothing. You're my ex for a reason. If I don't plan on rekindling something or I still have hope somewhere, I don't need to tell you anything. Um, so there's no need for us to talk. I don't need you to know what's going on in my life unless I want you a part of it.
Yeah. Maya
No.
says, do you think it's permissible if I introduce my ex as my best friend to my new boo, explaining we tried to date, it didn't work, we decided we would be better off as friends? Is that okay? You want to answer that?
No.
Is
No, it's not. No.
So
Leave y'all exes as the ex.
okay, so let's give this a little bit of context, okay? I have seen, and here's the thing, there's always exceptions to the rule. Because I have seen relationships where the new man and the ex end up being boys. Wayne Brady, right? The comedian. In his home, it's him, his ex-wife, his ex-wife's boyfriend,
Oh shit.
and their kids,
Wait.
right? And they all cool. They be doing if you go to Wayne Brady on TikTok, right? She had to take they had to take a sip. If you go to Wayne Brady TikTok, they all do TikTok videos together and they do the dances and all of that, right? So I'm gonna answer your question, Maya. There's exceptions to the rule, right? But I'm gonna need, right? I'm gonna need to understand what your relationship is. This is if I'm the unicorn, right? Not Derek, because Derek that ain't how I roll. But for the people that it works with, it could happen. You could say, this is my boy now. We used to date. Like, and it also depends on how recent this is. This an ex from when you was 18, or is this an ex from last year? So there has to be it has to be context to this, okay? Because if you had an ex that's in high school, we could probably get around that a little bit because y'all are so detached from who you were to who you are now. Whatever connected you then, it may exist, but this, like, I would literally, like, as a man, I'd have to vet this out. Like, I had to meet him. I had to kind of feel the energy. And then are you, like, on the phone at 3 a.m. like, yeah, so, what's the movie? Was it Brown Sugar? Where he was he had his BFF from, like, with Tay Diggs and Sanaa Lathan, and they was friends from when they was little kids. And then whenever he needed to talk, he'd be like, yeah, so, and it was like, the wife was like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, are y'all really just friends?
Exactly.
Maya says, I'm friends with my ex. It was all explained up front. However, if my honey didn't approve, I would respect him. And that's all I'm saying. You can't dismiss how someone feels. Right. And like I said, if kids are involved, you gotta talk to them. If kids are not involved, then we got a whole nother conversation to have about why you feel the need to not just check on them, but to, like, be like BFFs. Like, I gotta talk to him because we tight. You've been tight since the 3rd grade. You might get a pass. Y'all just broke up a year before you met me. I don't. Maya says, I have a beautiful relationship with my ex-husband girlfriend. That's the thing, right? As long as everybody cool, do you. But if your man ain't cool with it and he like it don't feel right, and you say, you know what, whatever, I'ma still do me, now we got a problem. Now, granted, there are some people that are extremely controlling and they don't want you to have no friends of any sex, and you better, we ain't talking about that type of dude. I'm saying if it don't feel comfortable, and like in this scenario, she says, oh, every blue moon, you could, then you don't really necessarily have to keep in touch with them now, do you?
Exactly.
So Maya, there's a lot of scenarios. Like, I think Will Smith. But then all these examples I'm giving you, there's kids there. Michelle says, following up on my last comment, when he hits me up every few months on Messenger to ask about me and the girls, I keep it very surface. I say we're good, ask how his family is doing, and we keep it moving until he hits me up months later. Right. And Michelle, if you currently had like a boo, and your boo was like, yo, if that dude hit you up, it don't feel like, and you may not tell him because it may seem trivial, but let's say he was like, who's that? And you'd be like, oh, that's Kenny, my ex from back in the day. If he says, you know what, I don't think you should be communicating with Kenny because I just don't feel comfortable. Then as the woman say, nah, I'm still going to do it. That's when I have a problem because we didn't even talk about it. You just like, it's nothing. Just let it be. Mm-hmm. Because I understand as grown adults, you know, you didn't got close with this dude, his mama got COVID and you like, how's your mom doing? But you got a new man. You've been detached from this dude for years. Mm-hmm. And then there's other qualifiers like, is that person still single? Are they married? Not that that means anything, because there's folks that's married that's just getting it in. But it's a lot of things in there. And so if it's that many factors, if I don't feel comfortable, I'm going to need you to honor that. Thoughts?
Absolutely.
Any extra thoughts? We got one more little one to do, and then we're going to get off of here.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. I agree. If it's somebody from the past, like you said, high school, maybe. But somebody from like a year ago, absolutely not. I can't do it. I can't do it. And then it does matter if they're single, but like you said, that don't mean much either, because like some people just, you know, they swinging left, right, up, down, all around. So yeah.
And like I said, if you have a kid, it may be in your best interest to get to know the new boo, because you know, y'all gotta be cordial and get along. But if there's no kids and no attachments and y'all broke up for a reason, I didn't say check on. Y'all are friends, like BFF friends. He talking to me and y'all just broke up a year ago.
No.
I'm gonna need you to chill out on. I can't because it's a double-edged sword, right? Because the ex could be like, yeah, man, I just wanted to meet you, man. It ain't, you know, it's been, you know, whatever amount of time and we cool, man. Let's just dap it up, man, you know. And at that point, I still need to know why you need to keep calling her, though.
Yes.
Stop.
It's a no. Right. That's a no.
Right. And Erica says, just to wrap this one up, if those once in a blue moon texts are more important than the man you're trying to build a future with, then something is really off with her.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I agree. It's one thing, like, I don't want to seem like I'm going to judge every situation. I'm judging a specific one in this case, because I know, like I said, there's people out here. But all the examples that I can think of where everybody's cool is when there's kids involved.
Right.
Outside of that, like I said, it can happen in nature. You know, y'all go out to Applebee's one day and you be like, oh, that's my ex. And the ex-girlfriend come over and she be like, hey. And then your new girl be like, yeah, she seems just like me. I want to be her friend. It can happen. But how often does that really happen? Like, come on, man.
She ain't doing that. I'm going to speak and that's it.
Yeah. So we going to go to this last video and then we going to get out of here. So hold on 1 second.
All right.
Y'all need to pay attention to this one real close because I think the audio may not be. But I'll tell you what it means at the end of it. So just in case you couldn't understand what she's saying. So hold on. Here it comes.
If you don't want to be with me anymore, just say that. I don't want to be with you anymore. Yo, what are you doing? I'm waiting to say some shit like that. If you don't want to be with me anymore, just say that. I don't want to be with you anymore.
Michelle said that look on Tiffany's face. Hold on.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
So let me. You know what? I'm gonna let you react to it, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think.
Oh, you know what? It's like I'm just. I've asked that question, and for me, I honestly just wanted the truth so I could get on up out of there because I wasn't happy, but I never reacted that way. So I don't agree with her reaction. I feel her because depending on what was going on or if he was in the wrong, it's like I can't believe the nerve to want to leave and you wrong. So I get her emotions, but I don't agree with the physical part. But I've asked that question, and I just want the truth. Like personally, I just want the truth. But I knew his ass was coming because she was ready. She was squared up, or she was ready, and he should do the patches. So I hope he had his,
Erica said that's a common setup. It is a setup. I think it's a setup because you want, at the very least, you want that person to be honest. Yes. It gives you a little bit of closure.
Absolutely.
But it's definitely a setup. And most men know that that's coming. Like when you say, if you just tell me the truth, everything gonna be cool. There's nothing good coming after that. I just want you to be honest with me. Just be honest and just tell me it's okay. I'm gonna let you. It's fine. We can get past this. Just tell me you did it. And they be like, nah, something ain't right. No. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna trip. I just want the truth. And then as soon as you say, well, yeah, I did it, then here come the poop. That doesn't mean that it's okay that he did wrong. But that setup is off the chain. Like you, in the fact that it works sometimes. Like the dude, like, well, maybe if I just tell her, then we can move. There ain't no moving past it that quick. Like whether you say it or you don't say it, it's gonna be bad for a minute. Like y'all not gonna it's not gonna just be over. And you know what a lot of times what women do is they do it in like a softer voice to disarm you. Like, if you just tell me, then everything will be fine. And you be like, well, she don't sound mad. And the anger is like, it's like right under there. Like, I'm gonna be soft, but those left and those right hooks is right under that. And then as soon as you tell them what happened, then that thing come right off. I knew you did it. Yeah, you, at the end of the day, as a man, y'all always know. The thing is, and what I hear online a lot is the fact that you did the thing isn't the thing that hurts the most. It's that you lied. Mm-hmm. Right? That you were dishonest about it. Because if you fess up to something and you say, you know what? Now if I tell you that I did the wrong, then you have the option to choose to stay or leave. But if I keep telling you the lie, that hurts even more than the actual thing that you did a lot of times. Right. He comments. Erica says, that was the only way I could get my lying ex-husband to tell the truth. And Michelle says, y'all fall for the okie doke of the soft baby voice. Yeah, we suckers for that, man. But it is, I mean, at the end of the day, nobody's perfect, but for these particular situations, that's a setup from hell. But on the flip side of it, a lot of the things that would even get you to that point, it just requires y'all to really have some effective communication. So that people don't do dumb stuff because y'all are kind of like here with it. Because I don't know what the dude did. But y'all always know, like, y'all have the answer. Y'all have the receipts. Y'all have the all of the evidence, and y'all just want to hear, yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
You need that.
Sometimes.
Even though you got like a whole, I'ma date myself. Y'all got a whole trapper keeper full of paper. Y'all need to hear them words so you can really get the. Unfortunately, to Erica's point, it sucks to have to do all of that every time you want someone to be honest. That sucks.
Absolutely.
That sucks. Like, you would think after the first time, the person would be like, I don't want to go through that again. Let me just tell her what's up. But it doesn't work that way. Yeah, that's right, Michelle. I say this to set up from hell, because that thing be coming with some steam on the back end. That little disarming little soft voice, it's gonna be okay if you just tell me. I promise you, it'll be good. And you be like, she said she promised, so that must mean she's telling me the truth. Nah. So here's the thing. Here's the lesson and the quotable of the day. When you are the person that's doing the wrong, you should never have an expectation that things are going to be solved overnight. You cannot make or tell that person how to deal with the emotions of being the victim of the wrong that you did, and then you want it to be, let's get back to normal. Do you forgive me? Okay, cool. Absolutely. It's a life lesson, because I didn't always know this or feel like this, but we're literally, when we want to hurry up and get it over with, we're literally telling that person, I want you to feel the way I need you to feel so that I can be okay. It's selfish as hell.
Very.
Ever been in that situation?
Mm-hmm.
I think most of us have. On one side or the other, most of us have been there. Because my audience ain't young, so I know most of y'all been through some things. But yeah, I wanted to drop them videos. We're going to wrap it up because we're at about an hour now. But I wanted to drop those videos. It's kind of funny, but kind of not. Like, everything has a lesson.
Yes.
And I thank you, Tiffany, for coming. We're going to get into your stuff in a minute. But y'all, Tiffany is coming back next week for the actual podcast. She's going to be my special guest for the podcast. But I wanted her opinions on this, so I went ahead and just rolled this out. But she coming back as an official podcast guest. So y'all make sure y'all come back next week. And tonight at 8 p.m. is the regular podcast at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays. And I have a guest coming tonight. It's going to be amazing. Because I'm picking some folks that's opinionated, that say how they feel with no what's the word? No filler. So be prepared that this 2021, it's not just about the information. I want you to be entertained. I want y'all to keep coming back and inviting your friends. And yeah, so Tiffany, I want you to restate about the dessert, the spices, the respiratory rescue, and then give them the website, and then we're going to get out of here.
All right. Y'all, I got the seasonings, the dessert dust, pixie dust sparkle. So
hold on. What? Hold on. Tell them what dessert dust is, because some people don't know what that is.
Dessert dust it's a blend of all types of seasonings and spices. It has a sweet taste, a spicy taste, a tangy taste. It's basically a little bit of everything. And it's perfect for chicken, French fries, potato chips. You can put it on any and everything. It's amazing. It's real light, so it's literally like dust, but it's amazing. It's amazing. Everyone loves it. And pixie dust is the same thing, but it's sparkle, so it's perfect for like any occasion, special occasions, weddings, birthday parties, anything where you want your food to bling. Pixie dust is perfect. And we have our cinnadust, where it has a hint of cinnamon in it. I brought that out about November for the holidays. You know, it was real festive. It's amazing as well. Then we have our seafood seasoning, and we also have our barbecue rub. It is absolutely amazing. So go to dessertchicken.net to order that. And we also have our holistic medicine. I had to take it. It worked wonders for me. It healed my lungs along with some heat therapy. So whenever you order the respiratory rescue, you'll get a water bottle, a hot water bottle in there for free. So you can do your heat therapy and your heat compresses. You take a teaspoon or a tablespoon in the morning and a tablespoon just before you go to bed. It'll get your lungs all the way together. Of course, with rest, and the heat therapy. It's very, very important and very crucial for your healing process of your lungs. Inflammation, just any type of respiratory aggravation, shortness of breath. I had all of those symptoms. I think it was COVID, y'all. Nothing was working for me. I had all types of medicine. I had everything and nothing worked but this respiratory rescue. So I wanted to share it with the world because it worked and I could speak from a first person, and I'm a believer. I was already a believer, but now that I had to go through it myself, I know that it works, and I could tell you about it and tell you y'all get it. Because I can't tell you to go get Theraflu, Sudafed, Advil, because none of that stuff worked for me. Mucinex, I mean, I had it all, and nothing worked. So those natural medicines with spices, herbs, and veggies in it only. It's fresh, so it's a next day delivery. And like I said, you'll get your free water bottle with your order, and take it twice a day, sleep on it, and I promise you it'll make you feel so much better. And you also go to desertchicken.net to order that as well. So, and if you have any questions, you can give me a call. My phone number is 818-751-7069. Again, 818-751-7069. And you can ask me any questions you need to ask me concerning any of the spices and seasonings, catering, all of that stuff in the respiratory rescue. Feel free to give me a call and ask me anything you need to ask me.
All right, and that's at desertchicken.net, right?
Yes, desertchicken.net. And follow me on Uncorked.
I'll tell Uncorked and Uncensored.
Yes,
It's your
Uncorked and
IG.
Uncensored TikTok.
Yeah, so I'll put that information in the comments when we get off of here. But Shell Ford says, look forward to seeing you again, Tiffany.
So, thank you, Michelle.
So yeah, good show. We're gonna do this again. We'll have you back for some more reactions, and I'm gonna keep this live from y'all know I've been doing live from the inbox for some weeks now. But I think it adds a little more spice when you can actually have real people come on and react to some of these crazy things we see on the internet. But it's crazy, but it's real life. Like everything that we saw tonight, we know people or we've been through this stuff ourselves. So even though they're like little skits, there's some reality to it, and I just want people to be able to laugh, learn, heal, think about some things, because that's the whole tone of how I rock anyway. So thank you again, Tiffany. Thank you, everybody, for chiming in. I appreciate you. And Live from the Inbox doesn't have a day or a time. It's a pop-up show. So make sure that you follow me, relationshipgumbo.info. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube, Facebook. All of this stuff is on there. I'm going to put my Clubhouse information up there because I'll be rocking on there too. So y'all just, and if you are an iOS, iPhone, or iPad user and you want to get on Clubhouse, I have 4 invites. So put your bid in and I'll get you in there. So on that note, we will see you next time. You just don't know what it is. So that's why you got to follow me, because these things pop up. When I have a guest, I'll make a flyer for it. But for the most part, you don't really know when it's going to happen. So make sure you do that. The only thing that's set in stone is the podcast. And that's tonight at 8. So I'll see you guys then. Have a fantastic and wonderful day. And please be safe. Especially you people in Texas and Georgia. Stop it. All right. I'm going to talk to y'all later.